Hey, I'm Amara, and this is the Clarity Sessions, Episode 3. And if you've been following along, then you're probably starting to notice something. This isn't just about the other person. It's about the patterns that quietly shape what you accept, what you overlook, and what you try to make sense of later. And today, I want to talk about something most people don't realize until they're already deep in it. Why you ignore red flags in the beginning. Because let's be honest, when you look back, the signs were there. The inconsistency, the small comments that didn't sit right, the moments where something felt off. But at the time, you didn't call them red flags. You called them not a big deal. You told yourself you were overthinking. You gave them the benefit of the doubt. And more than anything, you focused on the parts that felt good. Because in the beginning, it's easy to highlight potential. It's easy to say, they're just busy. Or, maybe they didn't mean it like that. It's easy to fill in the gaps with the version of them you want to believe in. And that's the part that matters. Because you're not ignoring red flags. For no reason. You're filtering them through hope, through attraction, through the desire for it to work. And once you're emotionally invested, your brain doesn't want to disrupt that. It wants to maintain the connection. So instead of seeing clearly, you start explaining things away. You minimize, you justify, you reinterpret behavior in a way that feels safer than the truth. And it's subtle. It doesn't feel like you're ignoring anything. It feels like you're being understanding, patient, open-minded. But there's a difference between being understanding and being self-abandoning. And that line gets crossed quietly. Because every time something doesn't sit right and you override it, you teach yourself not to trust your own perception. You start second-guessing your instincts. You start asking, is this really a problem? Or am I just being too sensitive? And now, you're disconnected from the very thing that was trying to guide you, your awareness. And once that happens, it becomes easier to stay in situations that don't fully meet you, because you're no longer responding to what is. You're responding to what you've convinced yourself it might become. And this is where people get stuck. Not because they didn't see the red flags, but because they didn't allow themselves to fully feel what those red flags meant. Because feeling it would require a decision. So instead, you keep going. You give it more time. You wait for more clarity. But here's the shift I want you to make. Clarity isn't something you wait for. It's something you allow. And the moment you stop overriding what you feel, things become clearer. Not easier, but clearer. And clarity, that's what protects you from getting deeper into something that was never aligned in the first place. So if something in this hit for you, stay close. Follow for more conversations like this. Because once you learn how to see clearly in the beginning, you stop having to heal from what you ignored in the end. And that shift, that changes everything.